I received some good news that the International Film Festival has accepted a project that we have been working on. Well, I've been working on, and a few of my other individuals, concerning one of my prior books, My Mighty Mother. All funding and royalties from these projects that I do, they either go back to individuals or they go to the International Missing Persons Foundation. We tried to offer this to one particular family. Members of that family declined. All continued royalties and proceedings concerning their missing family member. So now, since the book has been approved for an international film on the related topics of mental health awareness and international missing persons, the proceeds from the international film and the royalties from that film will be given to another missing individual, because the original recipient that I had decided to give the funding to, they just walked away from it. So these funds will be given to someone else. Since I received that information only today at 5:15 when I arrived home, we are going to consider Baby Zola, and we would like to include Summer Wells in receiving part of the proceedings. For instance, if the first funding monies arrive by June, the trust account for the film itself will be in a trust account for 2 to 3 individuals that are missing and or their family members, or a trustworthy individual that would run the area of trust. For instance, for Summer Wells, there's only one person I can think of that I would trust to run Summer Wells's trust proceedings for her benefit, whether that is to make sure that banners come out, posters are done, new films are created. That would be Lip Lock No More. She has a fond love and continual support of Summer Wells, and I would be willing to trust her to work in the trust account that I established for 3 individuals, and she could take the proceeds and she could put them wherever she deemed necessary to promote Summer Wells' disappearance. Or perhaps at some time in the near future, she might use that to fund a DNA testing for Summer Wells. We never know. But since the project has been I've been working on this project since January or February of 2024. And like I said, the original recipient that all my royalties and all my funding from the international film was going to go to, the family, some family members turned down that money, and that is their decision. They would have had continuous support and continual royalties even after I'm long dead. But they did not want it. So now those particular part of the funding that I'm receiving will be established. One will be Summer Wells. Lip Lock No More, if you're interested in being in charge of the proceeds and handling the account once it's established, let me know. I know there are other individuals who are out there promoting for Summer Wells, but you, after watching you for over 2.5 years, I've been strongly influenced by you that you would support endeavors to find Summer, to promote her name no matter what happens. And that is the reason why I would like for you to be Summer Wells's trustee or her holder of her money and the proceeds from the project. If you're willing to do it, get a hold of me. The other child is Zola, baby Zola. She just recently went missing. I haven't really talked to her immediate family. I have spoken to several of her extended family members. She will be another individual. The last recipient will probably either come from Virginia or West Virginia. The funding for these search parties and things will be coming from another trust LLC that we are establishing sometime in June. And those proceeds will be given to local name search committees. For instance, Tim's STAR program out of Texas League area here in Texas. If there is anyone else who is certified and that is not associated with any conflict cases online right now, and you can honestly keep pertinent information about the missing and their families quiet, and you're not going to do it for money, then send me an email, send me a text or something, and we will consider you to be part of that trust account. So we have the international film. I did make a post about it. Like I said, it just happened at 5:15 this afternoon. And the other proceeds from another project that I've been involved with will be used for search and rescue. And there's no sense for like Cajun Navy and all of them to apply for anything, because I've saw what has happened in other cases, and it's not going to happen. If you know of any good causes, let us know. We are going to try to run something for the runaways of America. I don't know exactly what we're going to do for those type of individuals right now. We had a meeting today for the children they're really not, well, they're in between children and adults. The foster care system has a lot of young people between the ages of 17 and 21, if they're special needs, that are going out on their own, and they do not have a lot of support. Some individuals at the committee today asked me if I would be willing to fund an international thing for that. That would just be here in the States. That would be for American children, or these young people here. I'll think about it over the weekend. This money is only going to come around once. I worked very hard on raising these funds, and I want it to be used for something that is going to be there after I'm gone. So that's the reason why you put it in a trust, and you have a good representative for each trust. Because I'm not saying nothing ugly about attorneys. Not all attorneys are trustworthy. Some of them are just there for the money. But you do need them to establish the trust. So, good news today for that. And good news coming. We've had all kinds of good news today. First Edition is going to make a road trip from here all the way to Georgia, June 1st. And I went and got part of the package ready for him because he's going to be doing banners and flyers for Sebastian and baby Zola and Carmen. So we have all types of activities going on over the summer. If you guys have any ideas about who else that we could establish a trust account for, or anyone, well, if you're going to suggest someone, then please name what their interest is. Like if they like helping the homeless people, if you know of a homeless shelter who is out there doing good work and they don't have enough funds, let me know. And we will do our best to support whoever we can. And we're going to try to make the money last as long as it can when we are no longer here. So we can have continual support. And we're working on a very special project. We haven't heard back from this individual yet, but it will be, if it does come through and you choose to attend this, it's a very large event. Come with a clean slate. No protesting. Don't be on any side but those of the missing. Because it took a lot of work to even just get the slides and everything presented to this individual and for them to have consideration to do it. And it would be a large fundraiser for the missing of America only, not international missing. And it would bring a lot of attention to a lot of people, and it would help a lot of families, especially those who are not getting publicized a lot. And if he's willing to do it, if this person's willing to do it, then we're willing to travel and accept the funds that he gives us. And then we will ask the public who have missing family members what they want to be done. We, as a group, do not necessarily hand out funds to individuals. On rare occasions we do. We will make sure banners, billboards, posters are up. If they need a DNA test, which a lot of PD departments do not have that funding for, we will rake up the money for that, or we'll give them the money for that. It will be a certified check. The reason why we don't hand out money to individuals is very simple. Sometimes things are not always as they appear with families, and we concentrate more on the missing individual than we do the families. So that is just the bare bone about it. That's what we do. So those are some things that we have in the making. The International Film Fest, that is one of the most beautiful things I think that we've heard in several months, because it will, the royalties and the fundings will go to the missing, and they will go to the families. We do give families money for travel, and we give them a per diem if they need the per diem money to travel. So it's not like we're selfish and we don't give families money not to do anything, because we do. We will not give the family money to live on, but we will give them per diem travel money, or make arrangements for a hotel, motel, air flight, train, Amtrak, whatever mode that they want to travel. So I just wanted to do an update on that and let y'all know that we got several more organizations involved and handing out our posters, flyers, and we'll see. what happens when I sign that contract on Monday concerning the International Film Fest. And then we'll go to San Antonio and set up the trust. Thank you all very much. Have a good day. Be kind to yourselves and be kind to someone else. And remember, whatever happens to us personally is not a reflection upon that missing individual. It's a reflection upon the incidents of what has taken place. It has nothing to do with the missing individual. They are not responsible for it. And anyone who is out here stating that missing individuals are responsible for what adults do, they're wrong. You cannot punish a missing individual for what their family members or an audience does to you for participating in any type of activities concerning missing individuals. Have a good weekend, folks, and always, always be looking out for your own safety and those around you. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.